Indonesia, and the other country that I seem to represent here now, with the retirement of Koizumi, is probably the last pre-modern historian we have left in CCS. So I am going to defend my territory vigorously today and but still try to connect this earlier discussion that we've been having over the course of this class to the modern period. And it takes a lot of work. I'll have to move through a lot of things very quickly. I do want to make sure that we have enough time at the end of the session to go through all of the readings that we have discussants for, because there are, I think, some really important topics on here. So, it's in this last lecture, I am going to return to the kind of chronological progression that we had been following in the first almost 2/3 of this course, right? Before we broke into these sort of thematic sections that we've been discussing, especially with our visitors here from Aceh, on themes like material culture, architecture, language, literature, and go back to where we left off, right? And that is the end of the 17th and beginning of the 18th century, right? This is a really sort of important period because it really sort of lays the foundations for the large European colonial empires that dominate much of Muslim Southeast Asia over the course of the period that follows. And it's a period of remarkable, what we call it, remarkable flux all through this period, right? So anybody who's grown up in Indonesia, right, we're told that Indonesia was colonized by the Dutch by 400 years, right? And we have this sort of long sort of narrative about what the colonial empire was like. That certainly is an oversimplification, right? So the first Dutch voyage did touch at Banten in 1599, right? And over the course of the 17th century, we saw, even in some of the readings for last time, that the Dutch increasingly attempted to make alliances or coerce alliances